Hey lovely people, welcome to another video. Thanks so much for stopping by to hang out with me. I'm Tempest and you're watching Times with Tempest. Today's video is a really quick DIY. It was kind of a last minute idea and I figured I'd share it with you. I cannot take credit for this, however. Stay tuned and I'll explain more. Okay, so Twitter is one of my favorite social media sites. I scroll through it all the time. I'm always learning stuff. I see hilarious videos and posts all the time. It's just a really cool site to be a part of. So one day during my mindless scrolling, I came across a girl who had a DIY with shoes. And now I'm a little frustrated because I cannot find the original tweet and I thought I bookmarked it because I want to make sure that she gets her credit for this. So if anybody watching this knows what I'm talking about, you see it, you find it, please tag post so that we can, again, give her credit. But what she did was she took the feathers to make a pair of the fuzzy shoes. I don't know what the formal name of them are. And she hot glued them across a pair of shoes that she already owned. They were older, and so she was totally fine with making hers permanent. Well, when I saw that, I had a different approach to how I did mine, and that's what I want to share with you today. So take a look at this. Let's talk about how I turned these shoes into these shoes. Excited? Take a look and see how I did it. These are the materials for the project. I have the shoes that I want to convert, a feather boa, and some shoe clips that I got from Amazon, and then the E6000 glue to put it all together. Now, if you're gonna do this, one of the first things that you're gonna wanna do is play with the actual shoe clips on your shoe. So this is what I did. I have two here because I just wanna be sure that it stays in place, okay? So what I'm noticing is that this piece with like the grips is the part that's gonna go inside, and then it'll snap down like that, close and smooth. So the glue is gonna need to go on this flat surface here. And then it'll pop right off, pop right back on. I think for the width of this band here, I'll be okay if I just use 2 clips total. So what I've done so far is get the clips placed where they don't bother me, like I cannot feel them with the shoe on. So I had to play around with it. This one couldn't go too far over or it press against my pinky toe, or this, you know, would dig. So I got it placed where I wanted to be, and then I took the boa and I went ahead and cut it into the pieces based on the width of the strand here. Don't want it to go too far over to the bottom here because like you could step on it and maybe trip or something, I don't know. So I cut it to what I think makes the most sense. This particular one, I'm gonna link it. I got it from Amazon. When I cut it, stuff started going everywhere. So just be mindful that this can get a little messy, but of course you can vacuum it up pretty easily. I'm gonna leave these here for placement purposes, like to be able to measure where it needs to go, because I need to do all of this glue stuff off of the shoe because this isn't permanent. Like this, I wanna be able to wear these regular in the summertime without the feather, right? So I have to do everything on the plate and let it dry before applying it. Now I do wanna show you what I noticed. I had to cut it, right, to make the strips. This end's perfect, it's covered. This end is a little blunt. So I'm gonna have to do some work to get that covered some, like to mask it a little bit. But what I've decided is probably best is that this end goes on the inside of the shoe as opposed to the outside, because it'll probably be a little less obvious. So as you can see here, I ended up using 3 clips and it was a little harder than I expected. I ended up having to really eyeball the placement of the clips. Nevertheless, they're on, they're glued down, but I do want to give it a chance to rest and really set to make sure that it's sturdy and also avoid messing up my shoes with this E6000 glue. So I'm just going to leave this here for the moment and I'll come back to it maybe tomorrow once it's had about 24 hours to really set into place. Now that the glue got a chance to rest on the piece and it's all where I need it to be, you can see from this shoe here that I have it on. And so all I need to do now is pop this one on. Really easy to pop on. So we're all set. One of the things that I noticed in testing it out, I tried it on one to make sure that the clips don't bother me, because again, I did have to end up eyeballing some of the measurements. And when I tried it on, I realized that the fur overhung a bit much and kind of covered a little too much of my toes, just for my personal preference. So once I get ready to wear them, I'm just gonna grab my scissors and do a short trim across the top. But when I'm done, the weather's changing, don't really need fuzzy in the summertime, right? I'll be able to pop this off, maybe store it in a Ziploc bag for later use, and I'm back to my regular pair of shoes. Well, what do y'all think about that? I have one pair of shoes with two different looks. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.